How's it? Sean from Combat Simulation, springing in the trap. This is a scenario we're going to be playing today. We're going to be playing it from the Axis side. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. It's free. And also leave comments, suggestions, like, and watch my videos. Yeah, helps a lot. Okay, so scenario settings. Initial orders delay will gravitate from 0 to 100% during the first hour. Access briefing, Oberarzt, Dietrich, Obergruft, Dietrich, and Oberstum from the 40th Army Corps HQ. This should make a change. For once, the Liebenstander will not be exactly at the spear point. Early this morning, the Fulscher Gruppe secured the Corinth Canal Bridge at Lucrati in a daring parachute operation. Now it's their job to hold it until the ground forces can relieve them. This, of course, is the role of the Liebenstandarte. Okay, expect a heavy Allied response. The canal bridge is vital for them, and having it in our hands will pin thousands of these soldiers, where our armored and mountain divisions can crush them at their leisure. They must not be permitted to prise open the steel jaws of our trap. The Fallschirmjäger must fight and die if necessary to hold the bridge, and the Liebenstader are to stop at nothing to get there as fast as possible. All right, I'm not going to read the player note. You can pause and read that. Scenario briefing. A German Fallschirmjäger regiment must seize and hold the Corinth Canal Bridge until relieved by the Liebenstander. A strongly reinforced Allied infantry brigade must retake the bridge. This is a what-if scenario. Alright, the scenario looks at what might have happened had the Germans launched the Corinth Canal operation a few days earlier, when the canal bridge was still a critical withdrawal route for the Commonwealth forces on Greece. The game starts about 4 hours into the operation, with the German Fallschirmjäger Regiment 2 firmly encased on the objective and pushing out to Corinthmus. Isthmus' force is scattered and badly damaged and has failed to blow the bridge. Without it, the bulk of the Commonwealth forces will only be able to access the low-capacity beaches around Athens, making it unlikely that most of the troops will escape. Because of the importance of the bridge, the Germans' attack has forced the early withdrawal of the 17th Australian Infantry Brigade from the Thermopylae line. The brigade, reinforced by whatever other units are available, but must get the bridge back. The Allied problems are just beginning with the Greek devils. However, General Korn pronounced that mutiny and the resulting surrender of the army of the Empress has opened the way for the Liebenstander Adolf Hitler to again play a critical role. A rapid thrust through, I think that's Delphi and Thebes, to relieve the paratroopers. All right. Yeah. Can't wait. I actually fought as the Allies, and I won nicely. Now, I'm just worried about this one. Like I said there, every time I win decisively as the Allies in a scenario and I play that again, I'm very wary of do we have enough? That's the problem. So, if you look at our objectives, if you watch that video, they're pretty similar, except they've got different values. Obviously, this one is 25. That's the one we need to die for. Destroy the enemy 21. And then we've got this objective over there. We've got that objective. They're all 17 and they shared occupation and completion. And then we've got the ferry, which is mainly completion but a little bit of occupation. And Lucrati up there, which is 8, which is shared. So mainly all of these are shared. So the occupation and completion. Now, having hindsight, I know where the Allies are coming from. They're coming down here. There's a little force over here, and they're coming from here. That's if they've set it up the same way for the Germans. They must have. They must have set it the same way. So, I haven't done much to this force over here, but what I've done is I've taken this guy's. We have this. Let me give you an idea. You just quickly. Don't worry, I'll be quick. So the Liebenstander Adolf Hitler Brigade is what we are. What is coming is the force on the field. But this parachuter brigade regiment has parachuted in. Now, what I've done is I've kind of adjusted a few things. I've asked him to go, this one regiment to go in there and take his assets, go defend it. But some of his assets are split up. Like, for example, this parachuter battalion's going up there to get this objective. This one is staying here. I should actually put him more sort of in the front here, so he guards there. and the rest of this parachute is going to try and hold that objective. These guys are basically where they are. They're just staying there, holding these sort of areas. And I'm just going to sit over there with this regiment over here. This is the regimental commander. Let me have a look here. Yeah, it's this guy. And I've just left him there. Sort of, he's like on situ, I think. And then the rest of the guys are there. So that's basically my plan for now. Let's fight. That's why we're here. If there's something I forget, I'll mention it. But let's just hope that we can hold long enough here so as to keep him out. To just hold these objectives as long as we can so that we can... You see, that one we need, because it's got a bit of occupation in there as well. So that we can at least get some points for it. Are you with me? So here comes the avalanche. I mean, he's coming from this hill here, and he's going to be coming from down here. He's got a fair size force. I actually want him to sort of stay here. Yeah. And we'll keep him. I won't make him fight to death, but I will have him on attacks. Attacks. Let's hope we can hold everything till they come. You see, already O's are starting to get lost here. Do you see that? Let him just go up a little bit. See, he's dead already, this guy. Let's hold him as long as we can. I would like to drop an airstrike down here to get rid of him over there, because he's becoming a pest over there. Let's hold as long as we can. If we can hold as long as these little objectives here. Oh, we have an airstrike. Okay, let's just throw it over there on that road so that we can at least do some damage during this period. It's a 5-day scenario, but I mean, so it's not too long. As long as I can hold him off this from getting inside here and over there, and I'm happy with this setup here. It's going okay. It's keeping me. It's driving him off there. Now we're just gonna hold. We've got 3 days to hold. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm not sure if I said that. Sorry, I didn't mention the reinforcements. They're coming on day 3. This Lebensstander, the main bulk of them. If you look at it, various times from early in the morning down to 6 o'clock at night. So we are getting, and they're coming from up here. Okay. Just like in the previous video, if you watched my Allied playthrough, they came from here, the Germans, and they're coming from there again. I'm going to throw it on you, because you're becoming a bit of a pain. How's your defense over here? Okay, great. I'm glad about that. At least you got some defense over there, but I don't want to overextend. You don't have many of your units. You've got a parachute over there, and you've got one over here, and we have to hold those two. And then our base is down here. Now I'm just going to check our supply route. It's still good. So we're still supplying okay, which is important. We've got 3 days. I mean, it's just day 1. Now, you can imagine what I'm going to do. You can imagine and there's nothing down here, so I'm going to bring him further up. Yeah. I'm going to bring him further up. We're not holding anything. Sure. Tough to hold anything here. Tough in these first 3 days. You know, he's right here by my bloody base, and I need to get him out of here. This fool is right here by my base, and he needs to get out of here. Let him just move there so he can get away. Otherwise I'm going to lose my base. I mean, typical. Base was in such an awkward place. You know, I wonder if I must just reattach him back to this guy and let him help out over here. Just trying to contract them here. JCM! Holding off this allied avalanche here. JCM. Everybody's dying. Yeah, look at that pile of forces coming through. Yeah. Shit. I don't even think we're gonna airstrike is gonna help us here. Shit. Now remember something, we've got to hold out the whole day today. We've got to hold out the whole day tomorrow. The whole day today. Whole day today. And then we only get our reinforcements at 5 tomorrow morning. Can you believe it? I can't see us getting India. I can't see, well, we're going to see. I've got a feeling the Germans don't have enough for this. Not for an assault. They might have enough. They might have the equal amount of. They might have the equal amount of firepower on the field, right? So we both got. What I'm saying is, both got regiments and brigades, but we're assaulting. We're assaulting. He's getting these objectives, and we're assaulting. Look how he's just wiped through this whole lot here. I'm gonna ask him to somehow defend over there, and you're going to go the quickest. I won't ask him to fight to the death because I don't want to lose too many units. Everything, even my base was destroyed there. Can you believe it? Even my base. Right, let's drop a airstrike on his HQ over there. Yeah. Bad news. I'm going to reattach him. And I'm going to reattach him. At least we can get some clarity here. Maybe here by the bridge here a little bit. Sheesh, that's what's left. Just a regiment and this all the rest that was here is wiped out. Okay, so we do have an airstrike. Let's pause it and let's drop it by the bridge here, because he might be trying to climb over that bridge. This is some morale. Well, yeah, it's getting a bit tanked here. Cohesion's not that great. Okay. Fatigue is okay. It's not completely in the red, so we're not that tired. We have basic supply. We're not going to have much basic supply, I can tell you that now, because we've lost our base over here. Oh, it's like a caterpillar being eaten up here. just as bad. Now, tomorrow morning, we're getting those first reinforcements, right? What do we have here? So we only got 3.3 of those objectives. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, it's scary, man. Yeah, let's take this airstrike. Let's drop it over here. Boom. See if we can damage anything there. It didn't seem to help. Whoa. We don't have much left. I can promise you that now. Let's go with another airstrike. Maybe one over there. Shit. Yeah, I know we get this. I don't know how we're going to hold this. How are we going to get this? We're not going to hold this, but how are we going to get these objectives back? And I'd like to keep some guys on the field. Let's drop it on that clump there. I'd like to keep some guys on the field. I hope there'll be some of the stuff left, because I want to be able to have some intel in here, somebody fighting in here, but I doubt it. Like we did with him, I think we wiped out his parachuters. Almost all of them finished. So 5 o'clock tomorrow, let's check this again. We get this little recon battalion, 7 units. I might send them down just to see if I can grab that, because it's too, I think it's too small to take this big objective down here. He's got all of this here. And this objective over here, he's got all of that there. So I think I'll take this little recon battalion and maybe try and have a go at that place there first. And then the big 17 units will come down the throat and try and occupy this objective, the big one. And then maybe the 8 units will then try and take this, depending on how that goes. That's my thinking. Can't say it's going to work, but that's my thinking. Alright, I'm going to pause it till we get those objectives. I mean, those reinforcements. Okay, so what's happened is these guys have arrived. This little, it's got some armored stuff in it as well. So they've arrived. I've sent them down here to try and, like I said, I was going to try and take that objective over there. And then with the big 17, I'm going to send them down the throat. See if they can make a... Let's see if they can make a sort of a dent down here. Jeez, he's caught me right here by my reinforcements. How's that? We're still waiting for the big 17. He's coming at 8, but between 8 and 10. Okay. Alright, so they've arrived. I'm going to pause the video and make their moves. Okay, so I've asked the big HQ to go and sit on this objective. And he came with one motorized infantry battalion. And I've asked him to come down that throat over there. The recon is still going down there. And then we are getting these. I will also ask them to go down here and take this on when they come. But the thing is, they're only coming at 11. So that lot will... I just don't think we have enough here. I don't think we have enough. But I'm going to give it the best we can. And when they come, I'm going to ask them to help down here. To take this big objective over here. Where is the, where's this 8 units? They're coming at 11, but between 11 and 1. So it's going to be a bit of time. Okay, good. They've come. Alright, let me just get their messages. Just give me a second. These guys are going to do the same thing. These guys over here. they're also going to go down this road over here and see if we can get this objective. And I'm going to give them a max attacks as well, so that they can get down there. And they're going to do the quickest. I don't want them wasting time. All right, let's go over there. Now, hopefully this regiment, this little battalion can at least take off some of the pressure there. That's basically all. That's it. If you look at the reinforcements, that's it. We're getting one unit and one unit. Can you believe it? This is all that's here. And they might be an elite unit, but these guys are entrenched here. So yeah, he's going there. He's busy going. I'm going to select the HQ sit here. I just want to see what their ranges are. Shit. Hang on a second. This is not much of a range. I might have to bring them closer. I'm thinking of bringing them close. I got an airstrike, so I need to help out somebody, and it'll be that guy. I think I might need to bring this guy a little closer. Say to about there. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to leave somebody back here. This guy, maybe. I'm just thinking. All right, I'm going to pause and think about what I'm going to need to do with this HQ. Yeah, I just checked their ranges. Okay, it's just the one artillery guy that can't. I mean, these guys can hoy from all angles. It's just that this one artillery that can't throw far. But I mean, these guys can hoy. I mean, look at the blue circles, so they can hoy. So I've decided to keep him there. I wasn't sure because I want them to support. So I moved him a little bit closer. All right, so that'll probably help a bit. Come on, guys. Help out here. Okay, we need an airstrike over here. Boom. Jeez, I'm hoping we can get this other objective here. Is really the most important, because time is against us here. The most important objective, let's put it on those two. The most important objective is this one. This one gives us the most completion. We'll get that one later, but let's just get the big ones. And this one on the side. Get this one on the side. Oh, we did. Brilliant. I'm glad about that. But we need the big one. Okay, so these guys have arrived. Yeah, I'm going to reattach them. So that they can help. I just want to see what the range is. Yeah, good. So he will help. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I think I'm going to hoy an airstrike right over here. Boom. Just these guys over here, where are they? It's these guys here. He's driving him away. Where's my other HQ? Let me just look at the planning here, because I wanted to see. Oh, he's still going. Okay, so he needs to occupy. That's part. I'm going to just wait a bit. We're going to drop another airstrike over here. Shit. You know, we only got to day 5. And we are in a lost situation here. really, really lost situation. Why the hell aren't you moving? Get in there, bro. We need you in there. Yeah, and that's great though, because he's busy trying to drive these guys away from the areas, yeah. Shit. Okay, let him just settle in there. I just want him to move in there. I might just leave a guy here. You know what? I might just leave. I'm trying to think, who should I leave here? Because I need all of this. I might just leave him. Okay, that's the HQ. I might just leave this guy here on the bridge there, right? To God, I want him on max, and I want to bring this guy to help. I want to bring this guy. I want to change his whole perspective, and I want to move him. I was thinking of going across the bridge and then just going there and getting those, but I think we need to get this. I want to move him that side. Yeah, I actually want to move him in there. There. Let's just change his perspective. Let's just see if he can help these guys. Let's just see. I'm just hoping he can help these guys. Yeah, let him drive him off there. Let him drive him off. Yeah. Shit. Just bring him just that little bit back. Is he still... Shit! If we could just... We got this objective. We could just get this one. This is the main objective we need to get. This is secondary. That thing is worth 17 points. Fair enough. But if we get... Because remember, at the end of the battle, this is 25 points to us. You understand? So we need to be able to... Oh, this guy's arrived. I must reattach him. Shit. We need that objective. Brilliant! We achieved it. Okay, that's good news. Now we can plan from here. And we can cut off this force over here. Let's just find out. Before I make any moves, let me just find out first what this... Because nighttime you can't see. Are you with me? So you're just going to find out what the situation is. What's surrounding. Just wait till 6, then we get the better idea of what's here. Okay, so he doesn't have to, so if I can take this one regiment that's sort of split out around here, and I can take him to get this objective. Let him drive up there. See if we can secure that. Yeah. Let these guys hold that. Let's see if we can secure that objective with this guy. And that'll also drive him away from our objective. Let's see if we can secure it. Just with that one battalion. I might even take 2 battalions to help him. Because we have till tomorrow morning and we don't have a lot. I'm wondering if he should help. And let this guy... No, hang on a minute. Do me a favor. Go the shortest, if you don't mind. And you two. Where's this other guy? Go the shortest. Not the quickest. And there's another guy that I have. It's this guy. And you can then... In fact, you can then... It's you that's there, right? You can sort of move a bit more. I'm sure you can get down there. Just do. And let's drive with these 2 guys. Shit, I'm going to reattach you, fool. Because you're going this long. And hang on. Pause. Oh, God, this thing drives me mad. And I'm going to ask you to max to drive him off there. And do it the shortest way. The shortest. Let's just see if you... Let's see if we can drive you off the shortest way. And you are still going the shortest, right? Alright, let's see if we can drive you off that objective. Yeah, that's better. Instead of going round here, go that way. And then you've got some help from this guy as well. See if we can take those 2 brigades and drive him off there. Let's see if we can do that. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, I actually want to put that airstrike right there. Well, he holds this place over here. This recon holds that. He's holding that. These 2 battalions can try and get control of that objective. Because that's also a 17 pointer. I'm not sure. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it's also 17. And it's shared. It's shared. It's 83883. You know what I'm going to ask you to do is go back there. Take the quickest. Off you go. And I'm going to ask you to go there. Because I think we got a bit of a problem here. You can tackle and take the quickest. And I'll let you go all the way. I just want to see what I put here. I want you to attack on the way as well. Yeah, we've got an airstrike, so I need to keep dropping it on this lot over here. Come on, guys. Get there. Where are you going? What is your problem here, bro? Just stay there. And who do you belong to? Why are you trying to drive Oaks off there? I'm going to push you a little bit forward. I don't know what you're going up there for. Come on, Oaks. Drive them off. In fact, I want both these guys to drive. I'm going to try and drop this airstrike over there. Boom. We haven't got time, eh? I mean, if you look at it, it's 5 o'clock. So 12 o'clock tomorrow. 12 in the morning. Sunday. And it's Saturday. So till tomorrow, we haven't got time. Shit. We got it. We got it. We got it. Now, if we can hold this, let's just see if we can drop an airstrike over there. We might be able to get some result here. Now you gotta watch him again because you creep into nighttime or creep into all your little places at nighttime. This is so important to hold this. And you can come from anywhere. See, it's almost over. See there? It's almost 12 o'clock. So if we lose something here, we're in trouble. If he sneaks in and tries to attack us, which he normally does, it comes from all these angles. You can't see well at night. See, there he's trying to, but luckily we drove further into the objective. That was the important thing, but we might still not hold it. See the time, yeah? See the time? It's now. It's a draw. It must be. I mean, I don't think we lost this. Draw, yeah. Must be. The battle ended in a stalemate. I'm relieved that the enemy's finally been checked, but while I must warn you that some of the HQ are beginning to doubt whether you're the right man for the job. Remember, neither you nor I can afford another result such as this. General Field Marshal Willem List, 12th Army. Oof. We kind of were equal in personnel losses. Armored fighting vehicles were equal, and he lost more guns than us. We ended up with 71 points. He ended up with 74. Tough to win we weren't really lucky. I think this game, from the Germans' point of view, is a draw. It's got a draw written all over it. Easy to win as allies. Easy. Because you could drive these guys off and then you just form a real defensive line here, and he's got to get through it. And I'll say there's a game. The Germans, in this scenario, and it's a what-if scenario, so they should balance it. But, I mean, I don't know. The Germans in this scenario just didn't have enough. The attacking force, the force that's coming to relieve or attack or take, needs to have at least 3 to 1 odds rate. That's a standard axiom in any war that's fought. You can go find out about Normandy, Battle of the Bulge, whatever. At the minimum required for an attacking force to succeed in an assault or attack on an enemy position is 3 to 1. And we didn't have 3 to 1. We didn't have. In fact, I'm kind of thinking we had a little bit less. than 3-1 because I think he had more than us. So so on this type of 1-to-1 basis, the best thing you can hope for is a draw. I mean, we had this Feldmarschall in the beginning, but you've got to remember that you can't count this with the force that came now because this was blown off the field. Yeah, this had to take the brunt for 3 days, so it's not even counted as part of our attacking force. And I just think it's once again the Germans just didn't have enough to carry this through. Even though I got a draw, I think it was drawable for the Germans because he's got quite a bit to hold as well. Don't get me wrong, but it was drawable for the Germans. But I just think in order to win this scenario, or because we're assaulting, we need to have, and I don't care about the quality of the troops. Troops that are dug in and waiting and have the objective, and they like. If you watch my video, go watch that. I just dug in here. I just prepared my lines. I thought he was coming from here. I prepared them, and then I saw him coming up there. And all I did was you'll look at that video. I just prepared myself over here. Prepared. He had to get through. And then he had nothing yet because I'd wiped out most of his. I'd wiped his parachuters off the field. So it was an easy defense because and I had a feeling because when I saw him coming down, I had a feeling he didn't have enough. You need a 3-to-1 advantage odds in your favor in order to win as an attacker. I don't care about your quality. Quality is not. Remember, quality doesn't add for climbing, going in, fighting for trenches and bunkers, and trying to dislodge somebody that's in a prepared defensive position, is ready and waiting for you to come. That is there, even though we weren't prepared. These guys do entrench after a little bit of time, but even that, we were here, we were prepared, we were able to repel him because we had enough troops to do it, and he didn't have. And the AI in that game also didn't have enough. He didn't have enough. We stopped him easily. He just didn't have enough troops. So that's you got to keep that in mind. The Germans in this scenario, once again, and I've had this, I think in the previous scenario as well. One of the ones where I had to also, I can't remember. It was a few days ago. I had a scenario where I had to also fight as the Germans, and I just didn't have enough. And I said that in the scenario, I just didn't have enough. And this is the scenario once again. The Germans just don't have enough to win this. I think we had enough to draw it, but to win it, I don't know. You can see for yourself. They just didn't have enough. Lover's Game, such an awesome game. Go buy it. It teaches you so much about military tactics, especially from a upper level command level. So I play this game like a commander on the top guy, and then I'd issue my orders to the brigades. I don't macromanage in this game. I hate macromanaging in this type of game. This is a type of game where the AI is smart enough to do a reasonable job of attacking. I like to just give orders to them, and that's what a real commander would do. A division commander, he wouldn't go down there and ask guys to, this guy go into the woods there and this guy defend. He would leave that up to his regimental commanders, and then or his battalion commanders. The regimental commanders would also filter down and say, listen, this brigade go defend there, and he'd give the order to that commander, the battalion commander, and then he leaves him. He doesn't go and interfere with the battalion commander, put the artillery there, put this here. No, he's got too much work. He's got other people. He leaves it up to them, and this game shows you can do it. You can do it. You don't need to. If you're going to play games like I got on my channel, Lock and Load, you have to get macro with that. You've got to put those guys in trees and stuff like that because that's part of the game. It's macro. It's micro. It's right in that. You're fighting with squads and that. That's different. This type of game, you can trust the AI, the commanders. You need to be able to trust your commanders to do a reasonable job of doing that. And if they mess up, that's life. The history's full of guys that made dumb mistakes, and the AI does this too. And that's right, we do as well. There's plenty of human generals that make fuck ups and make mistakes, and the AI does that well. It reflects it well. It doesn't do everything perfect, which is right. It's the right thing because that reflects reality. They've recreated this in a reality sense. It's realistic. So, the AI does the best he can with the commander he has, and he F's up. That's good. That's good, he must, because that recreates the realism of the battlefield. I hope I'm getting all this right. what I'm explaining. Anyway, I'm talking too much as usual. Yeah, but must like the sound of my own voice. Not really. Okay, good. Love this game. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free. Sean from Combat Simulations. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free, and leave comments, suggestions, and watch my videos and like them and share them. It'll help a lot. All right, until our next Command Ops 2 fight. Good day on you.